Okay, we good? We good? Are we okay? Are we good? Are we good? Are we fucking good? Oh my God, dude. What the fuck is going on, man? It's a conspiracy. YouTube is fucking with me. Yeah, it's fucking okay, anyways. All right, cool. All right, sorry about that, guys. Fucking A, man. What a piece of shit. Okay, so no, okay, let's get to what I actually wanted to talk about. So I wanted to fucking like actually just talk about some bullshit because everything that's been going on, like say it's been like a weird day for me, and like each time I go on like Twitter or something like that, each fucking time like I'm seeing somebody sharing something that has to do with being demonetized or being censored or whatever, and it's fucking ridiculous. And it's not just about Islam. Like say when you talk about London or what just happened in London and everything. Like I saw something like, say, for example, I saw Blaire White. She had a video that was demonetized about it was about feminism or something like that. And it's fucking ridiculous. And then I'm like, oh, okay. That's just all well and good. And it's no secret. We all know what's been going on, right? Like everybody's pointing to the mainstream media, like just seeing all the current trends that they've been doing. Like when they first went after PewDiePie, like the Wall Street Journal and stuff like that. Them fucking knowing completely 100% genuine. They fucking know, dude. They absolutely 100% know that like PewDiePie is not some type of racist or some anti-Semite. They went after him because they know they wanted to hurt him. They did that for a fucking reason. And basically, that's what's happening now. And the proof is pretty much what a lot of people have already talked about is the YouTube restrictions. Like when you go on the restricted mode, and then you look and see like I'll be talking about something, and a lot of people that are in the same type of genre of that make the same type of videos, they get fucking demonetized and stuff like that, and their videos get removed. And then you look at say the mainstream media is like CNN or whatever the fuck, then all of a sudden, boom, they're all their videos are still up. They're 100% fine, pushing on, having a good fucking time, you know. And so now you're seeing everybody's freaking out, and I think rightfully so. Like I'm a little bit concerned myself. I'm just seeing fucking everybody. I'm seeing everybody like pushing their Patreons and stuff like that, and I don't fucking blame them, man. Like it's being like say the fluctuation and not knowing if your videos are going to get demonetized or not is fucking like stressful, if especially if you've made this like your full-time job or something like that. And I mean, if I were fucking smart, I'd be talking about my Patreon all the time or promoting it, and I never fucking do. I mean, mine's like very tiny for the size my channel is, because I know a lot of people aren't even aware of it. I'm just like fucking whatever. But I get it. At a certain point, it's like, all right, guys, let's focus on something like that. Let's focus on some type of steady revenue stream, and then maybe we can keep putting out fucking videos. You know, we can keep putting out videos and stuff like that. So I get it. I get it, guys. But I don't know. It's really fucking frustrating because obviously the mainstream media, they're fucking been dying. They call it the dinosaur media and everything. They've been dying for a long time, and they're just trying to say fucking relevant. Fucking Pepe because I'm black. I mean, then that would mean everybody else is black, dude. Like everybody's getting. I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna get into that. But anyways, but yeah, the mainstream media, they're just trying their hard to stay relevant, and it looks like they finally have a way to get back on top. Like when I heard about YouTube TV, I was like, okay, that seems interesting. That sounds kind of nice, especially when I was talking. Well, when Philip DeFranco was talking about it, it seemed very fucking interesting. But now what it seems like is just a way to really push us off. You know, just get like a large viewership that just only watches things from the television. They don't log in. They don't personally engage in the chat and all that stuff like the normal YouTubers. And they just want that mainstream control where everybody's just fucking dumb. And then the only news that they can get is from their channel, you know, because when you're logged out, you know, you can't see restricted stuff, you know, and that's how pretty much everybody watches stuff on the television. They're usually not logged in. They usually just go on the YouTube app and start watching some YouTube. And so it's like, oh, that's great. So it seems like that's their plan. You know, I can't say 100%, but just looking at the current trends, that's kind of looking like what's probably going to happen. And it's really fucking concerning, man. And it's making me mad just seeing everybody like getting targeted. And, you know, I've seen obviously I talked to Hunter, see he's been getting targeted. And I don't think it has to do with the mainstream media, but that fucking dude Riley Dennis, And it's no secret that it's not even about like what we're talking about. It's not really the topic. It's just the fact that we're speaking, and maybe we have the wrong opinions or something. But even something like, say, the video that I just made yesterday, or the day before, or whatever, I'm losing track of time, when I talked about what happened in London, like that shit just got demonetized immediately. And I'm like, how? I didn't use any fucking tags. I didn't use any tags. My title was safe. So I was like, okay, it has to come down to one or two things. Either they somehow saw what the hell my thumbnail said, or they can pick up, like the AI or whatever can pick up what it says, what I'm saying actually in the video. They just scan it, and I guess that's not too far-fetched, because any phone nowadays, you can pretty much just put on the voice to text and it'll get it, like, say, like 80% right. So I feel like it's that. And I don't, somebody said blame the advertisers. I don't necessarily blame the advertisers, because I think they didn't give a fuck before. They never did. And why I think that's the case is because you look at a bunch of other websites that have horrible shit on there, and they'll still throw their stuff there. Here, take our money so we can get more views. Like, for example, Tumblr. Tumblr is a pretty big website. If you go on Tumblr, it's a fucking cesspool. It's just garbage. It's filled with crap. There's some good shit, like there's all the nudity and stuff like that, and the porn and shit. Like, a lot of people say they go on for that, but my point is, I'll see a fucking ad for like a Chevy Silverado, like just looking all nice and clean, and then once you fucking scroll down just a little bit, there's a fat fucking ass in your face, and there's somebody's fucking pussy is being rubbed or something, and all of a sudden, like, yeah, buy our trucks, and then porn. So I don't think that's the fucking problem. I think the problem is that, people, the mainstream media, the people that used to have all the control, they're just trying to get it back. So they're pressuring these people. They're pressuring them and saying, we need to have our type of relationship. And now it looks like the mainstream media has it looks like they finally have a way to, like, deal with all the YouTubers, deal with the people that, like, deal with the Philip DeFrancos. This guy has like 5 million subs or something. And so many people go to him for the news. And, like, who the fuck, like, when's the last time any of you have turned on, like, CNN or Fox or MSNBC or anything like that? When's the last time any of you have honestly just went on there to be like, I need to be updated on a situation? Like, obviously, maybe there's a couple of you. Maybe you want to, I would say, raise your hands. Maybe you want to type one if you fucking have ever gone to any of those things. So it's fucking ridiculous, man. So there, it's fucking ridiculous, man. So I don't know what the solution is. The only thing that the only thing that I can think of is, like, say, hey, we need to, like, get together. Like, say, a lot of us content creators, we need to start, like, organizing. Maybe we can try to fight back. You know what I mean? Like, try to make sure that we're here to stay. Or say, maybe I feel like, say, YouTube might die or something. You never know. Like, YouTube might fucking die, like, from all this stuff happening. You never know. Like, you never know. It definitely could. But let's see what's going on. How much of this money actually gets to me? A decent amount, man. It's all good. Appreciate it. Isaac and reverse manja, mana, reverse mana. When I was at my friend's house, I did once. Oh, okay. Well, what? That doesn't count. That doesn't fucking count. That does not count. But anyways, no, what I was saying is that it would be fucking nice, dude. It would be nice if we can kind of try to counter this, in some way. Maybe having some type of network where we can all, maybe people that are on board or something can all share ideas, and obviously not be like the type of group think and hive mind that everybody claims that people a part of the skeptic community are, because I think there's a lot of people that are they're not even remotely the same. And I think just them having some type of similar thoughts every once in a while is not a bad thing. And say, maybe we can start some type of fucking, some type of network or something. I think that would be fucking dope, dude. Someone's saying, talk to, yes, Sticks and Hammer, or I think that's how you say it, right? I think. Minds.com, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm going to, especially when I get a little bit more time, I'm going to start looking into more of these websites. I actually made an account. I made an account on I made an account on minds.com. I just have not fucking done shit with it yet though. And I'm gonna start though. I really am gonna start. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that guy T in here? That guy T in the chat? What up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Shit, man. What was I gonna say? I was just looking at the chat right now, and I'm just looking at the like to dislike ratio. What the fuck is this? I mean, it's not so bad. It's the dislikes kind of like. Do I have some genuine haters now? Like, do I have some genuine haters? Because I mean, I've been waiting for this for quite a while actually. But I want to talk about YouTube Heroes a little bit because that kind of fell off and people aren't really paying attention to that much. But I feel like it actually is working. And what I mean by that is there's some people that have some very small fucking channels. And I've been hearing about them getting just demonetized and flagged, like just up the ass, like just getting their asses kicked. And that shit's been pissing me off. And actually, one of them directly affected me because the guy that I knew, he was kind of he subscribed to me, and I was gonna actually react to some of his content. And the thing is, some of his shit was gone because I think people were fucking with him. He said he had an exchange with some people in one of Steven Crowder's videos, and then all of a sudden he came back and like his shit was like flagged. And so I guess with enough people they just don't like you enough people are just so fucking bitter. All of a sudden they'll just try to flag the shit out of you, and all of a sudden now you're fucked too. And it's crazy how easy it is to. It's crazy how easy it is to just ruin somebody. I mean, obviously, like say people that are small, they're starting off, their livelihood it doesn't depend on that yet, but maybe they're trying to get there. And when they keep constantly getting flagged, how the fuck are they going to get the chance? So it's pretty nuts, dude. It's pretty nuts that this is kind of where things are going. And, you know, I don't want to make a huge fucking deal about this, but I just really wanted to fucking, you know, just vent a little bit, just get this off my chest because, you know, like I said, like I was trying to say when I first started the stream is that like this day's been kind of shitty. Like a lot of weird stuff's been happening. And then, like I said, every time I've been logging onto the Twitter, I would see other people are getting demonetized and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, all right, this is enough. More people, I'm sure more and more people are going to start coming out and making videos about this. I would highly encourage them to. One sec, I'm going to see if I can get that guy T in. Let's see if he's not. Maybe he's not doing anything. I don't think I've ever had him on a stream before, so let's see if we can get him to join. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, so I think it would be actually nice. So I'd say in the days to come, probably, especially when a lot of people are going to be together at VidCon in June. So maybe we can really, hopefully, things won't be too weird by that time. That's going to be months away. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can have some type of dialogue. We can have some more discussions. Maybe we can have more hangouts and talk about this stuff because it really is a little bit concerning because I'm like, oh, okay, this month hasn't been the best month for me financially. And I'm like, that's okay. That's fine. Last month was a lot better. So why the fuck not? And then say one of my videos that did, one of the better videos that, that I made or that did a little bit better than it normally, the other videos have been doing, it kind of just like, nope, no monetization for you, man. Fucking censorship. And, and I really do care about this stuff because honestly, like say, if most of you didn't know, and I've talked about this before, I started this channel, it was going to be a gaming channel. Like it was literally just going to be a gaming channel. I was just going to like play games and do stupid shit. I really wanted to be like something similar to Video Game Donkey because I love Donkey. And nope. I saw things happen like Gamergate, and then I saw things like there was a little offshoot of Gamergate. It was called Metalgate, and they were just fucking with things that I love, you know what I mean? Things that I really cherish. And I'm just like, all right, dude, I'm gonna put the video games aside, and then I'm just gonna start speaking my mind and talking about censorship, talking about Anita Sarkeesian and everything like that. And it kind of blew up from there. And I want to continue to do this. And even if even if something happens to this channel, I still would like to keep, continue to put out videos, even if they're not getting monetized. Like I said, that's why I would try to use something else, use some other type of thing like Patreon or some shit. I see a lot of people doing it, so it's like cool. That's awesome. So people can just keep consistently putting out videos and talk about anything, because I don't think people have to completely freak out until they're literally like just removing videos for saying something. I think there might be ways around this, but what I would rather do is try to counter this. I would way rather try to counter this bullshit, because we all know the mainstream media is fucking bullshit. We all know that they're just completely biased, and they're never being genuine about stuff. And yeah, I'm seeing stuff like Daily Motion and vid.me, and all of the websites, all of them. That's something that I need to do. I need to expand and put my content out there some more. Yeah, sure, more revenue streams and stuff like that. But I'm also at the same time, like some of us, some of the content creators I've talked to, we obviously have more interest. Like everybody has multiple interests and stuff. And the thing is, like, I want to make some stuff that's a hell of a lot more entertaining on, like, say, a separate channel. So it would be fucking ideal if, say, some of the entertainment stuff, some of the gaming stuff that I make, I can get that up and to support myself, and then I can just say stay consistent with this channel and not worry about getting fucking demonetized and just laugh about it, like ha ha ha, because I know there's a lot of people that make a decent amount of money on their channel, and getting a couple of videos demonetized every once in a while can hurt, especially if they don't put out consistent videos. And that's one of the things that, a lot of motherfuckers, dude, a lot of people don't, they don't post as much as I do. I'm trying to, at least recently, try to post like maybe 3 times a week. And there's people that do it once a week or something. And let's say their video gets demonetized, they're fucked, because then, oh, now you're gonna wait till next week to put out another video, and then all of a sudden there goes an entire fucking week, like almost as if you didn't work. Maybe just a little trickle, from the other subscribers and other people watching your older videos, but that's nothing compared to that big ass hit. Man, this chat, man, this you guys are like, you guys are really focusing on the Muslims. You guys are really focusing on that. And but yeah, maybe we should talk about that a little bit. I mean, this isn't really the main focus. It is unfortunate that, say, obviously, when something like this happens, when, say, what happened in London, then anyone that has anything to say about the attacks, or it will just, nope, you can't say shit. You can't say fucking anything. You cannot speak your mind. And, like, say, in my video, like I said, like, I didn't even say anything too harsh. Just obviously that there's a recurring theme. There is a problem with Islamic terrorism. And, and I wonder, just me saying this right now, I wonder if that shit's going to get demonetized, this fucking video right here. But I mean, it's no big deal. The streams aren't for the money. It's just for the, to have to talk some shit, usually hang out with some other people. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to kind of rant, and I didn't want this to be too long, but if I see anybody that's kind of maybe wants to add anything, maybe I'll just let them jump on and maybe make this a little bit bigger. Actually, I forgot to, I don't know where the fuck oh, there's my phone. I was looking for my phone because I wanted to tweet. No, I didn't want to tweet. I wanted to see what that guy T, see if he wanted to join, just because I value his opinion. And I also like I said, I've never had him on my stream before. I've never had him on my channel, so I think that would be kind of nice. Let me text him a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not very good at multitasking, talking a lot and trying to message at the same time. I don't know. Leave some weird shit in the chat, and then I'll leave some weird shit in the chat in the meantime, and then I'll start looking at it as soon as I'm done. Now let's see. Want to join? man. Nah, okay. Let me see. Let me get that link. Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. All right, so just about done. One more second. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. All right, and we're back. Okay, we're back. Let's see. So everybody is still get Sargon. Sargon of Akkad. I don't know. He's probably is he even up right now? I know he's probably like 7 hours ahead of me. Who's this fucking guy that keeps saying the Earth is flat, man? I really hope you're not serious, dude. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that a little bit, and let me talk about that real quick. What anybody can anybody tell me in the chat if there's any type of compelling evidence for the Earth being flat at all? Anyone, anyone at all? Is there anything? Have any of you seen anything at all that just made you even think that? Well, that sounds interesting. Like just that. You know what I mean? Just that sounds interesting, and that's it. Like, dude, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is now a certified flat earther. What the fuck, man? That guy, you know, that it's why. And I guess it's maybe I don't know. A lot of celebrities become easily susceptible and stuff. Um, it happens. It happens, man. All right, so I digress on that though. Fuck it. Back to the task at hand. But I'm probably not actually gonna stay on this for too long because I feel like I pretty much got most of the shit out. Most of the stuff that I was just kind of thinking about earlier, and I was like, God damn it, I just need to say this stuff. And I was gonna make a video for Monday. I was going to just record a video tomorrow and everything, and then I was gonna release it Monday. And I wanted to talk about this whole situation, but I honestly just felt like I couldn't wait that long. I couldn't wait that long. I was like really angry. And the funny thing is I was kind of ranting a little bit before. I was kind of ranting a little bit before about this, but I guess I may extend this a little bit because I think that guy T is going to hop in and for a little bit, and I can say was good. Say it was good in the hood. Fucking what is? God damn it. Shaq is a Freemason. I saw his ring and he had that Masonic thing on it, so he probably is all. Shaq is interesting. He has all the bunch of weird shit, you know. And he says Sargon. Oh, somebody said Sargon is up. Yeah. Let me talk about let me see who wants to join. Let me see if I can get anybody else to join actually, because I really I was really just off the cuff, not planning this thing at all. Like I came home, I was like, I'm fucking. It's time to. It's time to just do it. It's time to just do it. Sargon just uploaded a video. Let me see. Let me see if Sargon wants to jump. I'm just gonna start fucking. Just gonna start emailing all these fucking people, dude. start messaging everybody. Let me see. Oh wait, let me see. Sargon of Akkad. You sent out an invitation. See if he's maybe he's too busy. Can you jump on? Stream. Sorry, I'm being all quiet, guys. I hate fucking leaving you guys hanging. YouTube. Censorship. All right. Let's see. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So obviously, let me see. Punching you. I'm gonna look at the chat. Keep looking at the chat. Keep looking at the chat. Roaming. Who the? What the hell are you guys talking about? There's a war rising. Yeah. Why? What do you mean? What do I think of Islam, dude? I mean, you can watch my latest video and see. I'm just not a fan. I'm not really a fan of religious, in religion in general. That bullshit dogma. But yeah, I'm still a little bit. I'm still a little bit weirded out. Say, where all the like, say, if you saw the likes and dislikes came from. That was actually an interesting amount of an interesting amount of people were or were disliking the thing. And I thought that was really interesting. Wondering where that came from, because I usually I don't get like say a wave of anything until something's been out there for quite a while. So, oh,
What's up, man?
hey man, how you doing?
Pretty good, bro.
Damn, I think this is the first time I've had you in on the channel or anything like that, man.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yeah,
people have confused us enough times to where it's almost like I've been on, but only in spirit, I guess.
dude. Man, that shit's fucking unfortunate. I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, don't like, come on, like, do we? Really, do you really think like how is that even? Maybe I'll say okay, maybe because we have guy, we both have the word guy in our names.
Yeah,
Maybe, but as far as that, I'm like, dude, look at, come on, dude, we don't look anything alike. That's fucked up.
there can only be one token black guy.
I mean, that's how, dude. That's how people are, man. And it's like, oh, fucking a though. Hey, so yeah, I've been talking shit for the past however long I've been on, and dude, do you think like say okay? So I was talking about the mainstream media, and it looks like they're the ones that are really trying to censor and get everybody, push everybody off. Do you agree with that, or do you think that something else is happening?
I mean, I'm sure they have an interest in getting people off, mainly because it's like I feel like a lot of mainstream. I mean, this is going to like conspiracy stuff. Is just an assumption, but I guess that a lot of mainstream outlets would prefer to have like a monopoly on cultural commentary, things that they can monetize and control in regards to what's being presented. So that would make sense if they were trying to kind of like gridlock YouTube to where they kind of like infiltrate and try and like surpass the general viewership or people looking for things in regards to like the London attack and stuff like that, where they disincentivize people coming in from like people like us who just give our opinion, where it will be much more lucrative for them because we have to worry about ad revenue, and don't have to worry about being restricted if they give their brief news clip on the front page of YouTube on the trending tab and whatnot. So I could see the mainstream media playing a part. But then again, I could also see YouTube playing a part. I could also see just regular other YouTubers playing a part. People like Riley Dennis and shit, who just don't like stuff that people are saying. So there's a lot, but YouTube has been cracking down pretty fast in the last like week or so, right?
Yeah, and that's what it seems like they're really ramping it up and probably getting ready. I don't know, to like say, they're rolling up that YouTube TV thing, and I feel like say that's where I think they want to put all their chips, in that basket. And just like, okay, let's just get all the TV on here, and all these people, like even say like PewDiePie and stuff, like they don't need that. I don't think they want that shit anymore. I don't think they, especially with him, like he's totally like the biggest YouTuber, but he's all into the memes and being stupid and shit. And
Yeah.
I don't think they want that. Like, oh, this guy being the face of our company is kind of it looks bad to them, and I think they have the tools to do something about it. Where before, a lot of these people were bringing in a shitload of money, and it seems like there's an opportunity for them to bring in just so much more by turning into like fucking like Sling and all those people that have their cable and subscription, and it seems like you can choose your channels or something like that. It sounds good on paper, dude.
Yeah, and I don't even think it starts like PewDiePie and shit. I don't even think they really have the issue with his content per se. I think it's just the fact that he's, like a powerful voice in regards to YouTube, and the fact that he's not, he's not like bending knee to them, like he's challenging them on shit like openly. And I think they see that as like a threat. I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like the whole thing. I think a lot of YouTubers, especially this week, I've seen so many YouTubers like Blonde, the Belly of the Beast, like Roaming Millennial, and so many other people, Sticks, and a lot of people just having a lot of their videos demonetized. Like multiple like at once, like in a day. Like I had my most popular video demonetized a few days ago. I think I had another one demonetized yesterday. So I think it's just pushing a lot of people closer to, trying to, it's definitely going to push them towards things like Patreon. And I think it's going to lead some people to just abandon AdSense completely. I mean, that's what I would love to do with my channel. Like, even if I can't get the full revenue off of it, I would just prefer to just abandon AdSense altogether, just so I don't have to worry about it, and just have a streamlined amount of direct funding donations. I think that's what a
No,
lot of
hell yeah,
people would
dude.
prefer.
Hell yeah, that right, and that's actually something that I mean, I always told myself when I first started making any money off of AdSense that I wouldn't really I wasn't going to like try to take advantage of. I just wanted it to kind of grow just organically. And but
Mhm.
I've said if my channel ever just got like completely demonetized or something like that, then I would say make a compelling, argument, to my subscribers, telling them that, hey, so like say for example, now I'm almost at 170 K. I'd be like, hey, if just like a few thousand of you donated $1 a month, which is like $12 a year, then I'd be fucking good. I can continue making like everything that I'm doing, and I don't have to worry about shying away from certain topics, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done it before. Like, say there's some videos that I want to talk about, like talk about Islam, and I'm like,
Mhm.
fuck that. And this time, I did it because I just felt obligated to. I kind of felt like I was just angry, and I wanted to say like, it'd be nice to have an open conversation, have an honest conversation about when shit like this happens. And I thought I was careful. I didn't use any tags. I didn't like my title was fine.
Did you
It
have
just
London in the title?
yes, I did. So
Okay.
I think that they were like, maybe they did flag it for that or something, like, oh, he's obviously talking about the fucking the attack in London or
Yeah, that's the
something.
thing. Like what if like someone's like debut music video came out that day and it just happened to have London in the title, like like they
I
just
was thinking
assume like
about that.
everything's related.
I was thinking, I guess there would people who just maybe have to suffer. They're like, oh, kind of like casualties where they don't care. Like, oh, that's unfortunate, but we need to get everybody else under control. So this is what we're just going to demonetize anybody that has to do with London, Islam, or anything like that. And it's fucking retarded, man.
Yeah.
It's
What we
like,
really
say,
I would say, but it really doesn't make sense for us. But if we had a fucking old audience, we could appeal to like the same advertisers that advertise on like CNN and Fox and shit, like the heart medication advertisers. They
yeah,
don't give
right.
a fuck. They're just like, listen, we just know old people are watching your shit, and they're dying. Sell them our shit. Sell them our medicine.
Oh man, if I mean, I wish old people were kind of hip to YouTube, man, because
Yeah.
I've actually ran into some older people at certain areas wherever. Like, say one of the last times I was at a car dealership, and this dude was like just fascinated with the when I told him what I do, and he was just like, "Oh man, you have to write down your channel. I need to check this thing out," like not knowing how the fuck it works, but
Yeah.
just having like a breath of fresh air, because he doesn't get anything like that from the fucking television. He doesn't get anything. Like, I'm not even that articulate. I'm not even a lot of the times I'm not even that I'm not even about like extensive and thorough research or something. I'm just like, ranting and just giving a different perspective that these people usually don't even hear. And this guy was like fucking just like blown away, and I'm like, damn, dude, like that. I feel kind of bad that, because I can't imagine if my only source of news was from fucking television. I'd be dumb as shit probably. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That you know, a lot of people assume like they say, "Oh, YouTube's like reached its peak, it's going to die." You know, nobody uses it anymore. It's just it's had its moment. The thing is, YouTube is really underexposed in the grand scheme of things. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't know shit about YouTube. Who only like most people I talk to who are older. You know, I ask them about YouTube, and they usually say, "Oh, I didn't even know you could find stuff like this on YouTube." Like, they don't even know that you can find like how-tos and tutorials and shit on YouTube. Like, they just think like it's just like for music or just silly shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, there's informational, like educational videos. There's like really hardcore political commentary. And even someone like fucking Mike Cernovich, who granted isn't my favorite media personality by a long shot,
Yeah.
but when he was at he tweeted out after he went to what was it, CPAC, I think, that like all the crowds there, like nobody really gave a fuck about like the old like senators or media, like legacy media personalities and stuff. People wanted to see YouTube stars. That's the thing. People assume that even if you can't monetize on this platform, that shouldn't make people say, oh, if I can't get ads, then hey, let's up and leave and abandon the platform altogether. I don't think that's the right strategy, because the platform is still growing. There's still a market to be reached. You just have to find a different way to make money off of it.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, I think you were before I signed out to join the stream, you were talking about like getting together and like doing things like to actually like get involved in like the more professional aspects of YouTube, like shit like going to VidCon and actually like making your personality known to the like actually integrated with YouTube, rather than just like something like just someone's channel like out there in the wilderness of YouTube, but actually say like, no, I'm actually affiliated with the YouTube community. I actually am involved in their like creator programs and their conferences and things like that. And I think once people start doing that, it'll make them a lot safer, and it'll give YouTube a lot harder time when like people start realizing like, hey, all these people that I know and like all these people that I hang out with and that are at our conferences and part of our community are being demonetized. I feel like a lot of other channels like family vlog channels and cooking channels and beauty tutorial channels and stuff, like once you enter into that space and you make the genre known, then I think people will realize it. Because I mean, right now, I'm sure if there was like a mass demonetization effort against like gaming channels or against like cooking channels or family vlogs or shit like that, those different communities somewhat interact with each other. Like, those different communities know about each other's content, whereas political commentary, it's kind of like it's kind of like its own little niche, to where they don't really associate with everyone else. They kind of and it's also because it's controversial, so it doesn't appeal to a lot of people and stuff like that. But I still think that it'll be important and valuable to like have the genre be known at like VidCon or something like that.
No, definitely.
That's one of the reasons why I'm considering possibly going this year.
I mean, you should. I still haven't like brought myself to buy the ticket, just because I think like, oh shit, here we go. We got Blaire.
Blaire, stop following me, damn it.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
He invited me to. Fuck off.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Pretty good. I feel pretty good now. I only did this stream because I was actually really fucking angry with everything that I was kind of seeing and hearing. And then now that I just I've been talking a lot, and now I'm like, okay, cool. So now we can just kind of have a nice conversation. So I'm like, hey guys, anyone want to jump in? So I hit T. Saw T in the chat, saw you. I'm like, I know Blaire wants to talk about this stuff. I know you have a lot to say about this.
Like, yeah, for YouTube. Sure. Last night I went to the movies and I was having a good night, and I got home and I checked my email, and my video from last September entitled Islam Apologists Are Cancer was demonetized. And so I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. And then you think, okay, I mentioned Islam. A lot of those videos typically get demonetized. It's happened to me before, so I wasn't shocked, but I was annoyed. So I kind of put it on the back burner, and then like 20 minutes later, I got another email saying that another one was demonetized. This one was just a response video to Onision about feminism. There was no inflammatory tags. The title was, I think I can remember exactly. It was Onision rages about feminism and looks stupid. Like nothing, you know, that would be demonetized usually. So it's concerning.
Yeah, that is, and that's what really surprised me, because I saw the thing before. I was like, oh yeah, you know, videos of Islam, they're cracking down even more, because like I said, for the reasons that mine got demonetized, or you know, it either have to be, maybe they were demonetizing videos that said London too, or maybe they have some type of voice recognition that just saw that I was talking about Islamic terrorism or something, and I was thinking, oh, if that's the case, this will get demonetized too, because I've said Islamic terror a bunch of times throughout this stream. So I don't, there's no proof of that shit, but what I'm saying is the fact that the video with the Onision and stuff got demonetized, and is like, what the fuck? That, like, who knows? Like, moving forward, it looks like there might just keep going a little bit further and further, and like listen, me and T were just talking about saying that it looks like maybe the best thing, because you know, there's people saying, oh, abandon ship, but I was like, I don't necessarily want to do that, but what we would like to do maybe is just focus more on growing, you know, on Patreon or something like that, where you have a fixed revenue, you know, stream, you have a nice, good income, and then you don't have to worry about your videos getting demonetized, because you already know you're safe, you know, and you can just say exactly what you want to say, because I know a lot of people are being, they're self-censoring because, you know, they don't want to get demonetized, and it fucking sucks.
To your point about the voice recognition, we already know that YouTube has voice recognition, because you can select an option when you're watching a video to have subtitles, and it just, you know, reads whatever you're saying. I think that's like an automatic.
Yeah, you're right. So
yeah, so it's not too much of a long shot that they, you know, certain words, even just spoken in the audio, trigger the filter.
And that's most likely what happened. Like I was asking T, I was thinking, do you feel like, or do you think the mainstream media is like, people like a lot of those outlets, do you think they're really responsible for this? Do you think this is just YouTube wanting this, or do you feel like, say, there's like, I just see something like there's a move for them to YouTube TV, and they're trying to be more like, say, just like television, and that's where the mainstream media has all the control. Like, do you think they have like a giant hand in this, or do you think it's just all like kind of, you know, it's just coming together? It just happens for them to be like, oh, this is a nice opportunity. Like, I really, it's, I don't know, it's one way or the other. What's one or the other, basically what I'm saying is, this is just YouTube just acting on their own, or the mainstream media is really just pushing them to kind of move in this way so they can kind of take back the throne. What do you think about that?
Did you ask T that question, or me?
Yeah, I asked T. I asked him already. I wanted to see like what you kind of think about this.
Oh, okay. For me, I almost think that it's more so the advertisers than YouTube themselves, because it was recently in the news that AT&T and some other major advertiser that worked with YouTube recently pulled out because their ads were being placed next to controversial videos. Of course, that word is always so hard to define it in terms of videos.
Yeah,
but
right.
And so I think YouTube just, you know, is realizing that they just lost some money because of controversial videos. And so they're pulling back. But what's annoying is that I feel like these companies don't realize that new media and YouTube and online is not the same thing as like the 1970s, where a commercial may have come on during a television show, a controversial television show, and people wouldn't buy the soda that was being advertised on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people don't see an ad on a video. Like, if I was watching some video that I found, if I was watching a Riley Dennis video and an advertisement for bubblegum came up, I wouldn't be like, ew, this ad's playing on a Riley Dennis video, I'm not buying that bubblegum. It doesn't work like that, you know?
Yeah, that's always been ridiculous to me, where if there's something that I like, I don't even think that, you know, it's just like say how the advertisement works on YouTube, where you don't know what you're going to get until it's out there. And you know, I don't blame anything for being at the start of my video, even if I'm 100% against it. Like I have no control over it, and that shouldn't, and like that doesn't mean that I associate with them or they associate with me. They're just trying to get their brand out there. They just want more eyes on their stuff, and you know, it's really unfortunate that people are shying away. They're like, oh, I don't know about this. I can't. Somebody's gonna fucking complain. And the thing that makes me the maddest though, I feel like say the complaints are so minimal. They're the vocal minority, and they're the ones that are, you know, fucking getting them to cave. It just reminds me of like shit that happened around Gamergate or anything, or say when Grand Theft Auto 5 being pulled from the shelves of Kmart and Target in Australia because there was like 40K signatures about it's about violence against women.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know,
it's because people who care typically are the ones who are going to get passionate and loud about it, but people who don't care don't say anything. So a lot of times when you look at the response to things, if it's overwhelmingly negative, sometimes it's just because people who don't care, like don't care enough to show support for it, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I guess apparently, I've been seeing some people actually even tweeting at me, and some of the stuff I was seeing, they were talking about, oh, why aren't enough people talking about this? Why aren't enough people? Like, I was actually planning on making a video that probably would be out on Monday, but I was kind of having a shitty day, and then like seeing a lot of this stuff kind of just made me. I'm like, I don't want to fucking wait. I was like, I don't want to wait till. I just want to like just put it out there and then just talk about it. And I mean, it could have been a hell of a lot. The video could have probably been a lot better, maybe been a lot more effective. But I think it's just important to let's see what the hell's happening. And I want to get a feel for what everybody else is feeling. Like, say, I'm actually am a little bit surprised that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this. And it usually people, you know, they jump on stuff when anything big happens. And I'm actually like, why? Like, what's are people not concerned? Or I mean, I know the people that have had their videos demonetized concerned, but people that are kind of just spectating, I'm like, I wonder what's going on. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'll say this: a lot of people, I think, are falsely claiming that this is like only happening to the quote anti-SJW channels or right-leaning channels, but I've actually seen several like leftist YouTubers, you know, social justice YouTubers complaining about it as well. Like Cat Black had 2 videos demonetized. I saw some others. So it's kind of hard for me to look at it and be like, oh, my side's getting victimized when I see Cat Black, it happening to her as well. I think it's just controversial topics in general, which obviously makes it difficult for our channels because that's like all we talk about, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, see, and that's one thing that I've actually found a little bit interesting, that and why I was saying that maybe because okay, obviously the advertisers aren't happy with their stuff being advertised on controversial topics, but there's also, like, say we were talking about the restricted mode, and in restricted mode there's like pretty much everybody we know, our videos are pretty much gone. Yeah, you look at, say, a lot of mainstream media outlets like CNN or something, all their videos are up there.
Oh, really?
And yeah, which is really weird if you look at it. Like, we'll be talking about the same stuff. And what it looks like, and to me, I mean, it's all speculation, but it just looks like the whole monopoly thing. Like, they just want they want you to come to them for the news. You know, it's not about, I don't think it's even about like the opinion or that it's controversial. It's just that, like, shut everybody down. We don't want Cat Black and Blaire White or whatever the fuck, you know, it doesn't matter what side they're on. We don't want people going to them in the first place. We want people coming to our channels. And, you know, I can be completely bullshit, but I'm just wondering why are these people? Why are they like just completely left alone where fucking children can watch their shit, where sometimes there's like pretty fucked up images, you know, the news sometimes do report on some stuff that maybe be inappropriate for children, but fuck it, you know, it's okay.
You know what I saw? I saw that on restricted mode, you can still look at like diaper fetish videos, which is so wild because the restricted mode is branded as specifically to protect children. And then there's diaper fetish videos.
What made you find that one out?
I saw a screenshot, T.
That's so. That just, I'm like, so what? That just makes it even like, you know, it makes me even ask more questions, it raises more questions where I'm like, why the stuff that's clearly offensive, some stuff like that can just slip through the cracks. And then,
well, I think it's just, I don't know. I like to look at like the bright side when it comes to YouTube, because YouTube has so many flaws, but I feel like YouTube does a lot of things well too. And my thing is, I think a lot of this is just like sloppy features, and things slipping through the cracks, and just them not things not working properly, and certain words triggering certain things, and certain channels maybe are included in some kind of behind the scenes filter where they don't get restricted. I mean, if you look at it from sort of a different mindset, it makes sense that CNN and stuff wouldn't be censored, because people traditionally view those as like, you know, proper news outlets, and they are educational. So kids in school using the restricted mode, if they're writing a paper, they go to CNN on YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's with YouTube, you know, I mean, with the whole thing about them demonetizing and stuff, like I mean, like I'm sure we all, you know, understand like the reasons for it. Like it's not unreasonable for some of these ad companies to want their ads, you know, not associated with particular controversial subjects. But the thing is, I feel like there is a large enough market on YouTube to where like R-rated content, you know, would appeal to some advertisers, and I feel like YouTube could, I don't know, go the route of maybe like trying to formulate something to where those advertisers have the opportunity to advertise on these types of videos, like kind of like the opposite of like YouTube Kids, like maybe like I thought they would do it with YouTube Red. I thought that would be like like an adult featured thing, you know, since it does require payment and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's a portion of the market that's just being lost in this, and I don't know if it's because nobody is pursuing it. Like if just YouTube is just like, well, we haven't had anybody, you know, come ask us about, you know, trying to get ads on these types of videos, you know, we just demonetize them and then people just go about their business and stuff. Or if it's that YouTube is just trying to brand itself as a general company as like, you know, PG or whatever, like mainstream.
Well, see, it's interesting because for YouTube, before I started YouTube, I never really like understood. A lot of people, I'm sure you guys, when you tell people that you do YouTube, people are like, how do you make money? I don't think most people realize that ads on a video means that video is monetized. So I wouldn't necessarily say that YouTube could brand itself by making sure ads are on certain videos. I mean, YouTube may think that helps their image, but I don't know. Most people don't even know how it works, if that makes sense.
No,
yeah,
right.
And with Derek was saying earlier about the whole thing in regards to like getting involved with the community and like going to like things like VidCon and stuff. I know for you in particular, Blaire, you not only in addition to YouTube demonetizing and stuff, you also have another front to where you're fighting to where, you know, a lot of these other big channels, or not even big channels, but influential channels, they just don't like you. You know, people like, for example, Riley Dennis, to where I've kind of like abstinent, like diverted myself away from like that type of content subject matter, to where like I don't think Riley Dennis would ever like come after me or anything like that. But you're kind of like in his space, you know. So what are your plans in regards to that? Like, do you feel like that could be a problem for you going forward?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the YouTubers Leafy is here and Hunter Avalon recently got their Riley Dennis videos just like wiped off, and I think they got strikes for it, which is concerning because like I've made I think 4 Riley Dennis response videos in the past year. I don't know why YouTube didn't take mine down, or maybe Riley didn't report mine. I really don't know how it works, but yeah, it's concerning when there are people who, you know, like want your channel to be taken down, and YouTube has created a system in which people can basically do it if they just flag it enough. So that's concerning. Like I remember when I got in January, when I got into like that huge explosive thing with Onision, like soon after I uploaded the video, YouTube told me that it was at risk of getting I was at risk of getting a strike for bullying. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard out here.
Yeah, it's actually I've never been big on responding directly to, you know, people that just kind of I don't have any problem with it. I don't have any problem with people doing that. You know, some people try to consider it bullying or whatever the fuck, but I completely disagree. But it's because stuff like this has been happening, all the stuff I've been even hearing about, like Riley Dennis, for example. I actually just reached out to Hunter, since he really thinks that, you know, Riley has to do with all of him, you know, his video and his Twitter keeps continuously getting taken down. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make a video. Like, say I want to talk about, like, you know, this type of censorship, and then I wanted to specifically talk about Riley Dennis, and I have a theory that, say, you know, just because, like, since I'm black, I feel like I get a certain pass to say certain things. I feel like there's some stuff that I've said that probably if somebody with a lighter skin tone, you know, it's a little less melanin said it, that they would be fucked. Like they would be kicked off. It's kind of like, say, even right now with Twitter, I'm kind of playing around with just being an idiot, and I have like a picture up there with the fucking swastika and stuff, and I want to see how, if they're going to, I swear to you, just, it seems like they kind of like, you know, oh, here's a minority. I feel fucking bad for this guy. He's marginalized, so I'm not going to strike him down. I'm not going to be as tough on it, and because at a certain point, like when there's all these flags and everything that kind of happens, I feel like there's somebody that actually has to manually kind of like look into something, especially like, say, when you're reviewing certain videos or whatever. And I don't have much evidence for that, but I do specifically remember when we were talking about the travel ban. Like, I made a video about it, and I was kind of like somewhat balanced, but I wasn't just like, oh, feel bad for the fucking muzzies. I wasn't like that. And then they took that video and put it in a playlist like YouTube. They're like, yeah, we respect everybody and stuff. I'm like, fuck, no, you don't. Like, maybe you just respect my skin color or something. It was really fucking interesting, you know. And I want to like test that out. I want to start like poking the bear a little bit. Of course, I don't want to lose any fucking, like, I don't want to lose my channel or anything like that. But I want to see if maybe, you know, because that seems, you know, obviously incredibly unfair. And, you know, I'm never one to, never wanted to take advantage of, you know, oh, the fact that I'm black, woe is me, feel bad for me or something, or to give me fucking money or something like that, because I immediately have it hard. So fucking A, though, I'm fucking all over the place, dude.
I kind of felt like that for a while, that like I was getting by with like some crazy shit just because I'm trans. But last night I was kind of like, no, my channel could be taken down too. Like, they're demonetizing my shit. So granted, I wasn't demonetized as much as some other people. Like, I think Hunter had like 5 videos or something, which, if I had 5 videos at one time that just like went down, I'd be so sad. I'll be right back, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't know, man. You don't really post on YouTube as much as you used to, right?
Yeah, that's the thing too. You were talking about earlier about, you know, people who don't post like multiple times a week, like how a video getting demonetized like really fucks them up. Yeah, I post, you know, I try to post at least once a week, and it's not even that. I don't really have a schedule for posting. I just post whenever I feel inspired to make something. And I try to find something, you know, around that, you know, within, you know, a week or week and a half basis, things like that. Mainly because I don't really make a lot of reaction content anymore, so I don't like make a lot of content like reacting to like current events or you know, response videos, things like that. So once you limit yourself to purely, you know, original content, it definitely limits your output ability.
No, I do. Oh, absolutely. And it's something that I've been kind of dancing with for quite a while. Because obviously you know, everybody would like to just do the content that they want to make. You know, they just want to, and some people don't have that luxury. And because, like, say, for example, I started off with just, you know, talking about some stuff I want to talk about. And I think some of the bigger videos that blew up were me reacting to something pretty quick and got such a large subscriber base from those things. And say if I try to divert from that, then it really, like, I think it really, people are like, oh, I don't give a fuck about XYZ, what you're talking about over here. Just talk about Trump or something, you know? And so basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep trying to stay, you know, on the course that I am, just try to react to something like that or whatever. And at a certain point, I would love to focus on my second channel a hell of a lot more, that it's just all about media and that stuff, which, like, okay, I have 100%, like, I can just put out whatever the fuck I want, just things that interest me, and hopefully people be interested in it. And that, I think that would be that would be fantastic. In a perfect world, that channel can get as big as the one now. But who knows? You know, I don't know how fucking likable I am personally. You know, like, say I don't know if people are just, you know, a lot of people are here just for, they want to hear some of the news. And I've heard a few people saying, oh, I like to hear your opinion on some important stuff. And I'm like, fuck, man, really? Like, that makes me feel shitty, because I feel like there's people that have much more genuine and well thought out opinions. Like I said, like, I don't really, I just like to, you know, rant and just try to be a little bit rational and be like, hey guys, it's kind of dumb, you know? And it makes me, I'm like, okay, fuck, I guess I gotta step my game up or something. But anyways, I'm trying to, I have plans, and I have a schedule of when I'm going to try to start. But yeah, man, I would love to post once a week. But since I didn't start off that way, I think that would fucking, like, destroy my channel. Especially now, like, one did get demonetized, then I'd be like, oh, well, fuck, I guess I'll just, you know, next video I'll slap some fucking titties on the thumbnail. Maybe I can get some more clicks, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually considered, like, just doing, like, creating a second channel, just doing, like, ASMR on the side, just for the AdSense money. just some stupid shit, like, I don't know, since, like, black guy eating watermelon sounds. It's just some really shit post ASMR.
Did you get any demonetized, T?
Yeah, I had my video, which I'm not surprised. My video, Black Lives Matter, I'm sick of you niggas. That one got hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If anything, it's surprising it took that long to get demonetized.
Yeah, right. At least I got whatever was available at first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thankful for with my 2 videos that got demonetized, that they're relatively old videos, and so 90% of the money that I would have made off of it, I've already made. Like, the views dropped off a long time ago on those, thank God. So
yeah,
if it was like one that I had just uploaded, like Lauren Southern, like, said that she had just uploaded one and it got taken off, I'd be so bummed. I'd be like, oh.
Was it the one? Because I know she made
the London.
Yeah, and I saw her title, and I saw that she was fucking careful too. And I was just like, if I got demonetized, I know she's gonna get demonetized too. I just knew it, you know. And that's fucked, man. Especially like, I just made a video, like, I don't know how long ago, just because I've been trying to figure out why my channel has been doing poorly. And so I was just like, when I had a big boost in views from this latest video, I was like, oh, cool. But then, you know, it got demonetized so fast. I was like, fuck it, whatever, dude. At least,
especially sucks for someone like Lauren, because she's like legit independent media, like actual
she just
media.
went independent. She just went independent and like, nope.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm sure if she would have uploaded the same video on Rebel, it probably would have stayed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably. Actually, well, I'm not so sure. But the whole thing is, I mean, at least I know she'll be all right, though. I mean, I know she'll be all right. I mean, just looking at her channel, pre going independent, where I think she was at, like, say, just a little bit over 100K.
It helped.
And then now, oh god, like, she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be posting on here now, and I think she's like, she probably already crossed it by now. I haven't looked, but probably over 200K, and then probably it's just gonna keep going up there because she's had so much damn exposure from Rebel Media. So all those people came over her channel. I'm like, I think she's gonna be fine. You know, she's gonna be fine. Put out another fucking video playing with her hedgehog, and then she'll be fine, dude. I think she'll be good.
I think it's important to talk about, like, what we can actually do to avoid further demonetizations, because I know for a fact there are certain words that trigger the system. Like the things that both of my videos had in common that were demonetized, I noticed was the word cancer. In the title of one of them, it had the word cancer, and in the tags of the other one, it had the word cancer. So don't make videos about cancer to any content creators that are watching. I guess they demonetize that, which is super weird because what if it was a video like, these are the symptoms of cancer, like educational? Why would they, it's annoying, but
yeah,
that's what I noticed. Videos about Islam
fun.
will definitely get demonetized, Islam videos. A trick that I heard is you can use a lowercase L instead of an I, so that it technically is not the word Islam in the system, but it reads as Islam to people scrolling through YouTube.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's I mean, it's crazy that cancer. Wow. I was actually, the funny thing is I'm actually gonna make a video about cancer probably in the next week or so, about a fundraiser, and whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't even need to monetize a video like that anyways, but it's just, that's fucked up. I remember when everybody was kind of angry when there was that massive the demonetization, like there was like a bunch of people getting their videos demonetized, and just any words that it was just sad though, because there were so many videos that were actually good, like you talked about people talking about suicide, like say in positivity and stuff like that. Like nope, can't talk about shit like that. So yeah, it seems like they're probably going to implement a hell of a lot more words. Like it's probably going to grow, the list is going to grow. And when anything big happens, like say if there's another terror attack, some type of whatever happens, they're going to probably add even more. Like okay, London was on it, and probably it's off again now. Like things kind of died down, but I feel like it's just gonna be like that. And the only thing that, like say me and T were talking about earlier is trying to trying to get like much more support, like if we can, like say going to VidCon sounds like a really good idea, and we kind of like letting our presence known, because it's most of our channels, like people that make any similar type of content to us, we're fairly new, or as far as at least being like kind of considered like a job or anything, or having any type of weight. And I think that's say like, oh, if we establish our like presence a lot more, like people can, maybe we'll get screwed with less. I feel like say, and then other people that are like say, it would be really fucking cool if somebody like Philip DeFranco, for example, kind of had our backs. You know what I'm saying? Like not like we need like, oh, Philip DeFranco like our stuff, but what I mean is say people like that can be like, oh yeah, these guys shouldn't be getting screwed with, or say the people that are in opposition or something like that shouldn't be getting screwed with either.
Yeah,
and,
like just to be recognized on the platform.
Yeah.
And that would be fantastic. And maybe, instead of just us being what considered fake news or whatever, because that's like kind of that's the narrative that's been fucking painted. Now, like, oh, anything that's not fucking CNN or whatever is fake news. I'm like, what? I can't. I don't know, dude. That shit makes my head hurt though.
Yeah, and what's frustrating is that like, even though the demonetizations are happening to people on all sides, I'll say, I don't think it's there's a bias in that. I think it's almost entirely automatic. There is a bias because YouTube does give its creators other opportunities. YouTube will invite YouTubers to certain events. YouTube will, do different projects and different videos with creators. People like us will never get invited to do that. I've kind of just accepted that. Like occasionally YouTube does. This is why it's so crazy why people say YouTube is like anti-LGBT, because of the new restricted mode, which is just, I think that's just purely coincidental that LGBT videos are taken down. Like they do playlists all the time, like official YouTube playlists of like trans creators, like Cat Black will be on, like people with like 200 subscribers will be on that damn playlist, and I'm not on it. I'm like, okay. I mean, listen, I'm not entitled, but this hoe has 200 subscribers and a bad wig. So where am I?
Yeah, right. But I don't know. I guess somebody in my chat actually just brought up something interesting. reverse manner, I think, said like, okay, roaming stood up for, I mean, Philly D stood up for roaming millennial when that whole Lacey Green thing happened. Well, he reported on it, and I guess that's maybe, I think, because I was talking about earlier about like solutions, like, oh, how do we go about this? How do we get a discussion across the board going about this? And I think, like, say, if I would encourage people, I would encourage content creators to make videos about this stuff and seeing if we can get like a larger discussion going, like say with the bigger guys that maybe kind of want to just talk about it a little bit, but you know, maybe they're a little bit too like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't say anything, I don't want to become a target. Let me see if we can just openly talk about it where there's no pressure, like everybody's just kind of talking about it and it's totally okay. Because you know, when something like that happens, like when there's a wave, like say when the Lacey Green thing, that was ridiculous, it gains a lot of momentum for change, maybe, like say the people, some of the people that are on top on YouTube, maybe they will slow down, like, because it seems like they're hyping up like the censorship or whatever, you know, everything that they're trying to do. Maybe they'll slow it down and slowly try to implement it, which I mean, I would prefer that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if it's gonna happen, at least it can be kind of delayed. And I think that's, yeah, it's probably probably we can do something about that. So I don't know. I'm not telling everybody you fucking need to make something about it, but yeah, it'd be nice if everybody kind of just starts you know, just letting their voices be known, letting them know that this shit isn't cool, you know.
I don't know. I do want to go to VidCon though and do kind of what you said, like try to establish myself a little bit. But I'm also shy, so I feel like I'm not gonna be networking and shit. I don't know.
Man, you fucking, you got to. It's, I don't know. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to VidCon. I'm not looking forward to. I still haven't paid for the ticket because I don't know. $150 right now it is, and I can't fucking bring myself to just pay for it. But
same boat.
But right, I don't know. I can't fucking do it, man. Like, say I'm going to a comic book convention for like $30 or whatever, and I'm like, that's fair. And I'm just basically gonna hang out with some chill people. I feel like I'm paying $150 to hang out with some fucking cool people, and I'm like, God damn, dude, really? But
you guys can go hang out in the parking lot or something, tailgate.
I mean, I thought of that. I'm gonna go, dude. I'm not. It's ridiculous for you not to go.
Also, a lot of us are having parties, so even if you couldn't go to VidCon, like it'd be cool to all be in LA at the same time. Like I know she was having a party, and I think we're going to Disney World, not Disney World. Disneyland, yeah. And I'm having like a little party in a suite with Jeff Holiday and people. I don't know. You could still
yeah, definitely. I'll be in some of those circles, and I was thinking about going to Disneyland. I only live like 15 minutes away from it, so I was like, okay, I can see.
Oh,
some
you
people.
have to go then.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Wow. T has to.
Oh yeah, yeah. T, you know you gotta.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta go, man. Just take the plunge, man. Just buy the tickets, get over with, and then just you know, just wait till June, 3 months or something. Like, that's fucking forever away, but it's gonna give me a chance to actually get my fat ass back in shape. Because, goddamn, dude, I'm, you know, when I was living in Greece for a few months, and the food was fantastic. You know what I mean? And now, yeah. So now I don't know. I'm starting to. I don't know if people haven't noticed. I think since I post kind of frequently, people haven't noticed, but I noticed that my fucking face is starting to like balloon up, and I'm just like, yeah. So it's I'm like, okay, enough bullshit. I want to at least look presentable while I'm over there, and have a good time with everybody, and simultaneously see if we could like say, who knows what the hell is going to be happening with YouTube around that time, because it's a few months away. And to get some type of some type of major crossovers going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I really do like the idea of networking with people and in real life, because the smaller YouTuber that I just was hanging out with, the Kazara Vera, it was like, I feel like the video that we made, it was probably some of like it was like the funniest shit, some of the most fun that I ever had, and I was just like, damn, dude, I need to do this with more people. I need to, I would love to just get involved with more people, because I feel like, say, when I do things myself, cool, people enjoy it and shit. But I don't know. I always get a lot of feedback when somebody says, when anybody else is in my video, when even if they're off screen, like my roommate or one of my friends, and fucking obviously people being in each other's videos, everybody's gonna benefit. And I'm like super excited. I'm super excited for that shit. And I am a little bit concerned though, because now Jeff and I were gonna be rolling to VidCon with No Ma'am shirts from Married with Children. And, you know, like that's just totally, if people, especially if they've never seen those shirts before, it just shows the, you know, the woman symbol, and it's just crossed out, you know, the big red the circle with the line through it. And so people are going to clearly just think that like, oh, it's just anti-feminist, which technically it is. Technically it is. In the show, it is. It's like men against, like, I forgot what the fuck it is. But I was like, fuck, you know, I'm probably going to get kicked out if I wear this shit. So I'm probably just like, I'll have it under my jacket, but Jeff just bought his, so I don't know. I'm stoked to go though.
I'm hella excited. I just want to meet everyone. I feel like I just made so many YouTube friends, and I don't know. I want to hang out with everyone.
Dude, hell yeah. And I'm really excited to see, because in two different streams I've been in, Andy Worski and Jeff, like, were fucking wasted, and I was just like, I'm gonna bring like multiple cameras and set them up in different angles, and I'm gonna make like a documentary or something. It's gonna be a good fucking, it's gonna be a good time. That's all I know.
I wonder if Sargon's fat ass is going.
I don't know, man. Don't even know what the fuck's going on with Sargon. I was talking to him quite a bit, and then I jumped on a couple of streams and stuff. It was cool. And recently, like I was trying to reach out to him for a few things, and like I haven't heard shit from him. I was like, is he all right? But I mean, he's clearly posting on it, and I'm just like, oh man, what happened? And the only thing I can think of, and I doubt it. I seriously doubt it at all. But there was I forgot what stream I was in, but I was saying Kraut and T was on it, and I was saying that like, oh, what's up, Kraut? Like, and saying that, oh, I like Kraut like much more than Sargon. I was just saying something like, oh, I really like Kraut. I love his voice and stuff. And I was thinking, I'm like, what if he happened to be fucking listening and he was like, oh, fuck this guy. And he's just like, I'm not cool with this guy anymore.
Well, there you go. There you go, chat. Just everybody go on Twitter and at Sargon, just with some black guy tag, say, are you salty?
Man, don't
salty,
do that. He's literally gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's not even gonna know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I miss Sargon though. I was pretty, because I mean, he was the grandfather for me actually. T and Sargon actually were some of the first videos that I was really like paying attention to before I started ranting. Like Sargon, I would always watch This Week in Stupid and stuff, and then I was like, hey, black guy, I like this guy, you know. And so yeah, and then after a while, yeah, the rest is history. So I was actually really excited when I started talking to Sargon. You know, I don't really fanboy and stuff, and especially like since I've been in the entertainment industry for a while, and I've never really been a fan of when people would kind of do that to me, even though I was never at a level that I would consider anything, you know. I don't think I deserved any type of notoriety, but like, say I was like, oh fuck, like this is awesome. And the shit behind the scenes, I can only imagine, like, say Blaire, if the people that have reached out to me, some people that kind of want to stay anonymous or whatever, some people, like some celebrities, people and musicians that I've been like watching or listening to for a long time, and I'm just like, oh, holy shit, like, Blaire, like you're like a fucking rock star now. Do you what type of people reach out to you? Do you like get some shit that you're just like, oh wow, like, you know?
Yeah, there's been a few. I mean, I've never been the person to like fangirl over people, because I think people are just people. But there's been like a couple where I've been like, is this person really DMing me? Someone I've like watched or listened to since I was like 12. I think the biggest fangirl I've done was for no, that wasn't a fangirl. I got excited to meet Shane Dawson when I did his show. That was really cool. But yeah, other people,
that is cool.
I don't freak out or anything.
Yeah. That's cool. That's one thing that I've been a little bit I feel like, say, I mean, I know there's been a lot of conservative outlets. A lot of people reach out to me, but I know they just reach out to me because they're like, oh, this black guy, he kind of has some decent stuff to say, and I know our audience will like it. And I was like, I don't want to fucking keep going on that shit, not all the time.
Yeah.
I would rather just, you know, somebody genuinely wanting to invite me on because they like me, or they think he's funny, he's entertaining. I'd much rather that. And I've actually been a little bit disappointed because I'm like, God damn, like, it seems like literally the vast majority of invitations are just on the right. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's like, okay, obviously, you know, if I were smart, I would still take it. But the thing is, I'm not trying to have my audience completely, you know, be like, it's gonna like, because at a certain point there's gonna be times when I'm shitting on some hard right, you know, people or whatever, and then they're gonna be like, oh, fuck your channel, and then all of a sudden this massive exodus and stuff. I'm like, well, fuck you guys too. I didn't
yeah,
you know,
just avoid that early on.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just say yes to everything, to be honest, because I'm just like, I'll do whatever show. Like, the 2 shows I've done that I feel like I got like a little bit of backlash for going on because people were like, oh, what the fuck, they're extreme. I did the Alex Jones show, and then I did the Tommy Lahren show, and I feel like people were like, what the fuck, they're like super right. And I'm like, okay, but like no one on the left invites me to their shows, so what am I supposed to do?
True.
I don't know. I just talk with anyone.
What's that?
So I'll just talk with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the best ways to go. The funny thing was, I got, like, say, I did do interview with Paul Joseph Watson one time, and I got like a bunch of subscribers from that, which was cool. But like, say, I respect Paul Joseph Watson. Alex Jones, not so much. And in one of my videos, I just made fun of Alex Jones, and I lost a bunch of subscribers. They're like, "Oh, fuck you, man! Like he gave you like this and that." I'm like, "Well, no, man, it was Paul Joseph Watson. Like that guy's okay. Like he's a pretty decent guy. I don't love the guy, but I don't fucking hate him. And I just think fucking Alex Jones is a fucking goon." I'm like, I'm sorry.
I went on Alex Jones' show just because I was like, how do I not go on Alex Jones' show? Like,
dude, yeah.
I remember being 14 and being in my room and like watching InfoWars and shit and being terrified that like the government was gonna rip me out of my room and stick a chip in my arm and shit. Like I was
RFID.
I was like, FEMA camps, everything. So I was like, I have to do it. And it was so funny when I was doing the interview because I was just like watching him talk to me, and I was like, I've like known about you for a really long time, and you're fucking insane, and this is a weird moment.
See, I've actually thought about this. Like, I would love to go back on his show, and then I just want to ask him, like, dude, hey, so those fucking dick pills, do they actually work? Like, can we have like an honest conversation about this shit that you're selling? Like, I remember I went on his website back when I first started, when I discovered him. It was probably like in 2010, and there was something called colloidal silver, which it was supposed to be good for your lungs. You put it under your tongue. I was like, what? One of the things that really pissed me off, and I would love to confront him about it, was when Fukushima happened, when it blew up in Japan. And this motherfucker was saying like, oh, fucking everybody on the Pacific, you're all gonna get cancer. You gotta buy this potassium iodide. It's gonna help prevent you from soaking up radiation in your thyroid. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and it was just like, dude, how can, like, I know there's little kernels of truth in what he says every once in a while. I know that. I recognize it, because the reason why I started paying attention in the first place, some of the stuff he said checked out. But I'm just like, dude, you fucking water filters, fucking anti-radiation shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
And I know, but yeah, I didn't even. Why am I even talking about this shit?
I get so shook whenever something that he said like a really long time ago comes true. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard him say that like the government can like take control of your car and spy on you through your television. And then the whole CIA thing came out with WikiLeaks like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, Alex Jones was right.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while I've been like, oh, interesting. It'd be like some things that he would say, or there was what kind of hooked me sometimes because my friend was really trying to peddle him to me, and it would be like, dude, he would tell me, he's like, no, he has because he was like, I have all the documents or whatever, and it's like, I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. Like he's just the mainstream media is just hid it in plain view. And then there was a few things like go on the FBI's own website or go on the Department of Justice or something like that. And I'll be like, all right, well, fuck you, I will. And then there would be some shit that he's talking about. I'm like, oh, well, fuck me in the ass. I guess some shit's weirder than I thought. But then
Alex Jones is the internet's crazy uncle, collective crazy uncle.
Isn't he? I remember though, because I used to have around that time when like the smartphones started to get popular. I actually did download the Alex Jones radio show app, and I would tune in every once in a while and be like, because there were some people that he would have on that I really enjoyed listening to. This guy Webster Griffin Tarpley and Gerald Salente. He was just some fucking Italian guy from New York that just rants about trends. That fucking guy, man, like he's just so entertaining. I like him. And but I remember there was a moment where I just kind of like stopped paying attention because he said something like there's going to be World War III is about to start because troops are moving into Kuwait. And you know what that means? They're going to get ready to invade Iran. And China and Russia backs Iran. So there's just going to be all the superpowers going at it. And I was just thinking, I'm like, well, that sounds fucking nuts. But I can only imagine all the people that were like really deep in following him. I was like, how many fucking water filters they bought and bomb shelters they prepped and shit like that. I'm just like, man, I know this guy doesn't believe this shit. Like, unless he's been, he gets fooled himself. But I just feel like I'm like, I don't know, man.
I mean, to me, having spoken to him, the impression that I get is that he does believe a lot of the stuff that he says. But it's also like he got rich off of, and this is true for any content creator, doesn't matter if you're as big as Alex Jones or not, like you get kind of stuck in a certain role. So he, like I said, he is the internet's crazy uncle. So he's going to peddle stuff that he probably knows is like, that's not real, or that's not going to work for you. But he just fills that role. And I guess there's a conversation should be had as if that's, like moral to do. But
yeah,
I don't know. He got rich for a reason. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, no doubt. I mean, and especially a lot of people that are, the people that talk about morality, obviously they think he's a piece of shit and he's like horrible. But then there's the other people that are just kind of like, say me, where I'm like, oh, well, I wouldn't mind having an InfoWars, I wouldn't mind having a giant, like just independent media outlet where millions of people come to me for the news. Like, I don't mean that I want to do it exactly like him, but I just would, how awesome would it be to actually have something like that? And it would be ideal. It would be idealistic for me, for example, if I knew like my website, I don't know, fucking some black guy. I don't even know about my fucking name either. It's like moving forward, I like want to take myself seriously. And I'm like, I've been like thinking about it. So many people, just switching gears. So many people have told me, and that they're like, oh man, I have to like, it's hard for me sometimes to explain that I listen to you, or I have to there has to be a story attached, because just saying like, oh, you're watching some black guy just sounds fucking racist. And right, it's funny. It's funny, like it's funny. I get it, and people are like, oh, it's clever, but then at a certain point, like there's probably some people that shy away from like, I don't want to have that guy on my show. People are gonna be weirded out. And I was thinking of, I know my viewers would fucking hate this, but I was thinking of just changing it just to the acronym, just SBG. And
maybe I could see you changing it to like your actual name and just keeping like some black guy in the tags, maybe, so that people, as long as that name is still out there and buzzed about, people can still find your channel with that tag.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah,
that's something that I probably, I already know the outcome. If I ask my subs, they'll be like, no, fuck no. But yeah, I'd say maybe if I just do it at a certain point, I think maybe, I don't know. I definitely have to think about that shit some more. But
it's just something you have to make sure that if you come to a conclusion on something, just make sure that you're sold on it, because you can only do rebranding so many times.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Like, you know who did do that was see, I don't even know what his name was before this, because now I just see it as his name. It's Matt Christensen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Skag.
he was like Skag 3 or something.
Yeah. Like, I remember calling him Skag, and then he just one day changed it. And I like that more because I feel like, I don't know, I remember his name more than some little nickname. I don't know.
Yeah, Matt Christensen. And Skag, I don't know, maybe he changed it because Skag just doesn't, it doesn't sound good. Like when you it doesn't leave a good impression. Like you say, oh, do you guys watch Skag? And you're like, what the fuck is that? Skag?
It kind of sounds gross.
It does.
Kind of sounds like slang for semen or something, like Skag.
So, yeah, I want to skag on something like that. I don't know. Oh man, fucking that guy T. I mean, at least yours is pretty pretty good. It's very like there isn't anything weird about it. I think it's pretty good. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, that's I think that's the way to go. Have you ever thought about changing your name, or you're fucking totally cool with it?
I've thought about it a little bit, but I've never thought about it too much. Where it's like, yeah, usually I just end up like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. It's aesthetic enough. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, you couldn't just be TJ, because I feel like there's so many TJs on YouTube.
Dude,
yeah.
Right. And you definitely don't want to be associated with fucking TJ Kirk or something, because that's usually like that's like the TJ that people are kind of like, I don't know about this guy.
TJ can have that brand all to himself. I don't want any of it.
That totally reminds me of like one of my, I don't know, this was a long time ago, but I was talking about every once in a while, like say with my ex-girlfriend, when you do that stupid ass, oh, if you had kids, what would you name it and stuff. And when I was young, I always liked the name Brandon, probably because one of my favorite people, his name was Brandon. And now I have a friend. He's kind of like a brother to me, but say with family, some people are like really they're just pieces of shit assholes, but you still love them. You fight, you bicker, whatever, and stuff like that, or shit happens, but you're still down for them. And I have a friend like that. His name's Brandon. But because of that, like, he's tarnished that name forever. Like, I would never want to associate like something like my offspring or anything like that. Even though I hope he's not listening, because he's like, oh, fuck you. But it just seems like it just totally ruined it for me. And that's how I would feel about, like, say TJ, like, say the Amazing Atheist. Just I don't fucking hate the guy, man, but I've always had a big problem with just with egos and people just fucking sucking their own dicks, you know what I mean? And that guy's like the king of it, fucking king, and it's not even talking shit. He's 100% aware of it. He openly says that.
It's just his thing.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it's just not, it's not my thing, and whatever though. I don't know. People keep telling me to go on the fucking Drunken Peasants, and I was just like, I don't know, man. That probably won't go so well. I don't know. Or maybe it will. Maybe it'll get fucking boosted, because it wouldn't just be a fun little.
You never know. You've been on the Drunken Peasants before, right, Blaire?
Yeah, it was nice. I mean,
yeah. Was that good?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really know. Like, I've known of the Amazing Atheist for a long time, because just like he is like a figure on YouTube and people just know who he is. But I didn't really know about his ego problem. So now I kind of regret like going on. And one of the first things I said was like, it's like gave him like a pretty big compliment. Like when I first went on, it probably just fed his ego, but I do like him.
Yeah. I mean, I still, when it comes down to it, every once in a while he'll put out something that I really enjoy. Like, I remember even way back in the day, he made a video about, there was some spoken word video about, like, it was like, I forgot what it was called. Something about like, something is not, it's just basically this guy saying that religion and Christianity is like different or something. He was like talking shit on religion, but for somehow championing Christianity somehow. And it was spoken word. And then he basically was just countering all the points, and it was really entertaining. Or he made a video about, cell phones, like people waiting in lines to get the new cell phones and stuff like that. I remember seeing something. I'm like, okay, I like this guy. He can bring it when he wants to. And then there's the other times where when he beefs with people, goddamn, it's usually a disaster for him. You know. But I actually caught up on something recently, like maybe a month ago, where him and Harmful Opinions were beefing, and
yeah,
god damn, man, that shit that did not go well for him, at least as far as I see. But I don't know, man. That's also something, you know, for, I guess, you know, a conversation for another day. That I feel like, say, there's like a stigma against him, and no matter what, he's going to be on the losing side of certain arguments. I sometimes kind of get a feel for that, and you know, I could be wrong. Maybe you're like, oh, Derek, you're a piece of shit, you know, and you shut the fuck up. But sometimes I'll hear some stuff that he says, and I'm like, oh, seems like a compelling argument. But people's like, fuck you, you're dumb, shut the fuck up, you know, you fat piece of shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, cool. You know, I've actually and on that, you know, I haven't. Do you the dissent? Do you get a lot of that on your videos? Do you check your comments a lot and stuff, and see like kind of the, you know, what people are saying? Do you guys get a lot of criticism thrown at you?
I do. I feel like in the beginning of my YouTube channel, I feel like I got a lot of passes because I was trans, but I feel like now people like go even harder at me because of it. Like, if I'm talking about like criticism coming from the left, because I would say probably like 75 to 80% of the criticism I get is from the left. It's pretty bad. Like, I've gotten quite a bit of death threats, but I don't report them or anything. I'm only reported back in July when this girl doxed me, and it got really ugly because my subscribers like doxed her and got her mom's bank account number and her social security number and her address, and they swatted her. So
ooh.
it gets real.
Yeah, shit. That's damn, man. That's always been that's literally my only concern, where I was just like, I hope there isn't somebody that just fucking hates me enough to try to go through all my shit. And then and I'm kind of lazy. And I was like, okay, I need to make sure I do 2-step verification for everything. I've done it for the main things, but change up my passwords a little bit, try to make everything more safe, you know, and just much stronger encryptions if I can. And but so far, I've just, like, say, looking at the criticism and stuff, and mine seems to be very limited to just people that, I don't know, they don't seem like they know how to do shit. Like, they just seem like they're just angry and they want to talk shit. And that's like the extent of it. Some racist bullshit, but some of it I can't tell what's real and what's genuine. You know, like
it's best not to think about it too much. It's the internet. I feel like I don't like to be certain what's real and what's fake most of the time either. And half the time I just expect everything to be fake. So
yeah, right. Fuck. Goddamn, somebody said you know, like yeah, you got to keep them from hacking your nudes. I'm like, oh yeah, nobody wants to see that shit, dude. That's actually
lucky for. Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I said I feel lucky because people have really, really digged into my past and found like crazy old pictures and videos and stuff of me. And there's been just like so much craziness surrounding my past. I think most of it is because I'm trans, so people have like a curiosity. But I'm lucky that it's like hard to find like to really, really dox me because I changed my name legally like 2 years ago. So it's almost like I started fresh, like with a new life in a certain way. So people like, if they use my name to try to find some shit about me, it can only go so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And that's very fortunate for you that, you know, yeah. What the? Oh, sorry, I got a little distracted from Twitter. Somebody that's not following me liked one of my tweets, and I really like his content. And I'm like, hey, how'd you see that shit, man? How'd you see that? I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. I don't know if that ever happens to you. Like, say every once in a while, like I'll see that actually happened to me multiple times, especially when I hit a couple of milestones. I had like 100K and hit 150, and there was people that I know they don't fucking follow me, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did they even see this shit? Because I didn't even, I just left it on my Twitter. Not very many people are retweeting it or whatever, and I'm just like, how did? What, are they just act? It's so strange to me, man. But it's cool. I like it.
I feel like you'd be surprised just how far, your reach can be, because at the end of the day, like, you can calculate YouTube views and likes on certain things, but I mean, I don't know about you guys, but as far as like my impressions and stuff on Twitter and Instagram, they're like 100 times the amount of followers I have. Like, your reach is a lot farther than like your engagement, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah. Well, hey, I have to go to the gym, you guys.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
problem.
it's definitely. Hey, Blaire, thank you so much for stopping by. Always lovely to talk to you.
For sure. Bye, everyone.
Later, Blaire.
Right.
I'm probably gonna go grab some food too. But thanks for bringing me on, man.
No, definitely. This turned into actually a nice little smooth thing where I was kind of just like, oh, fuck everything, and now kind of you guys kept me grounded, and I feel less conspiratorial. I feel good.
Okay, well, next time I won't come in then, because I want you to be angry. I want you to just go shoot up YouTube headquarters or some shit.
Hey, I'm not that far away, man. I might. Nah,
I like some of you guys. Don't go to VidCon tomorrow.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Yes, I'm gonna end this thing too. I'm gonna end this. So fucking next time, if there's anything else, man, if you're around, dude, let's do this again.
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right. So everybody, you have a good night or good morning wherever the fuck you're at, and yeah, take care.